The black YouTuber. I feel like Uncle Ruckus starting this video and just immediately hating on my own people. Dr. Umar is somewhere shaking his head right now, but don't look at me. Look at these shameless Negroes. To scam people, you first need people to scam. And these people have personalities drier than a black boy at a swimming pool, so they can't create quality content that makes viewers actually want to come back. So instead, they all turn into Kakashi the copycat ninja and make brain dead videos with the same thumbnail, same profile photo, and even the same baddies. Well, baddies is very kind of me. If it was me and my boys, you'd think the balloon had a switch how it's hitting just so quickly. The last time somebody lacked creativity as bad as these guys, he got kicked out of art school. And to be honest, these videos are basically domestic terrorism for the black community, because the chase for clout and views has got these guys putting kids on dating shows. But now that they have the eyes, they can begin the scams. The scam is a part of their intro because they know damn well nobody's staying till the end. And I'm just gonna be honest, brain dead content meets brain dead consumers, and that's what you have to be to fall for the scam. The scam claims that if you complete a survey, you'll receive $750 wired into your bank account, paid from a company you've never heard of. This type of scam just makes me sick, because the scammer knows that nobody's watching his videos because of him. They're watching it for the absurd concept. So they're scurrying up as many random people as they can and just scamming these random. At least have the talent to scam the people that genuinely support you, like these next couple of scammers. The betrayer. Betrayal is always tragedy. Nobody's ever been betrayed and laughed about it, no. Taylor Swift got betrayed 436 times, and she punished us by releasing music. Ryan might have ended more bloodlines than a homosexual only child, but at least he felt bad about it in the end. Judas put holes in his best friend Paul's for the bag, and he wasn't content after he done it. Betrayal has no winners, but Logan Paul? I mean, betrayal scammers are just pure villains. You can argue the black YouTube scammers are plagued by greed, not necessarily evil, but building a community of millions based on trust and admiration for you. People that would support you in virtually all your endeavors. To build this network and then turn around and lie to them? Come on, that's downright evil. Let's just use Logan Paul as an example. Around 2020, crypto was more hype than an EDP at 315, and Logan had share investments on a coin that he promoted on his podcast repeatedly, but despite promoting it, he deliberately acted as if he was a consumer who's not involved in the project. People invested, he abandoned the project, people got scammed, but he didn't stop there. NFTs were the new moneymaker, but really it was all just smoke and mirrors. Since like a watermelon loving family in the 1800s, nobody's getting paid. 2.5 million invested on the first day, and then when the customers realized they've been scammed, he just stopped talking about it. People lost tens of thousands from their own pocket because they trusted the snake who claimed to be different now. They trusted the man that inspired them. And this Judas, knowing how much they loved him, put his hands in their pocket and just sucked them for their money. Even Michael would be disgusted by this betrayal. Now the same man is selling more lies to his younger side of his audience, talking about selling some healthy lunch boxes. Now I'm not no doctor, but this guy is, and he basically said this shit mid-low, bro.
Food has more electrolytes, therefore it must be better or healthier. It's just not true. Foods with an incredibly high sodium content and electrolyte are not considered particularly healthy. In fact, many are considered unhealthy for that reason.
I'm not gonna use all the science words that he used because I'm not a scientist, but just trust me, or better yet, just don't trust him. These types of scammers are really the worst because they get to you through a personal parasocial relationship. To scam somebody like that, you need a heart darker than me, because that is just straight malicious. The Nigerian prince and Indian caller. I've got to put these two guys in the same breath because their tactics are nothing if not comedic. The Nigerian prince is like N'Golo Kante in a way, because you can find him everywhere. Lock him in your emails and he go and show up in your Clash Royale clan chat. Probably talking about some, my village is underwater. You know what, let me not do an accent because I don't want to get cooked. My village is underwater, my father is the chief but the money is wet. Please send £50. First of all, buddy, I don't have £50. Second of all, bro, you're the prince. I spend my money on V-Bucks and substances. What are you asking me me for? Positive side of these guys' scams is the storytelling. Of course, the stories are all fiction, but listen to this one. My father passed and left everything to me, but since I'm a prince, I already have everything, so I want to give it all away. I need to move my $100,000 out of Nigeria, but it's frozen. Please send $3,500 to my account and I'll give you $50,000 back. It's so absurd. The only people falling for this are Logan Paul fans and old vulnerable people who recently became woke and want to spend their last 2 weeks giving back to the guys they've been hating on. But instead, they go into that grave more racist than Toby Rama, cause Olajide Olatunji 419 at notascam.com just ran off with half of their will. And I honestly feel sorry for the Indian scammer, cause that accent gets you nowhere. I ain't got no homies from Mumbai, and neither does little Mary from Essex. So when that voice is heard, I slam the phone down harder than Amber Heard. Cause you are not playing me. The only people these guys are scamming is old people who don't know better than to trust the random voice coming through the magic box. They probably think it's a call from the Lord saying it's time to go, and I mean, you have to pick that up. And I may not be a philosopher, but I'm pretty sure Jesus isn't from New Delhi. So when someone does get scammed, you could argue it's on them. But stealing from the vulnerable is downright sick, man. Indian scammers, do better. Insurance fraud. I would need to be in debt to the Mexican cartel, Japanese Yakuza, Chinese Triad, and the American government before I consider jumping in front of a speeding truck for a paycheck. It must be super satisfying getting hit by a car, because after each tumble, it's just money increasing. And you might become a vegetable, but there's no overboiled vegetable with more drip than you. If you see a puddle at work and no wet floor sign, slip. Your manager may be angry at you for getting him in trouble, but to be honest, you can't let relationships stand in the way of your bag. You think Mark Zuckerberg became a millionaire by being nice to his friends? No! He sold them out and then sold his soul, like you're going to have to do to get this bag. If you walk into a supermarket and you see a puddle, oh buddy, keep your composure. Don't get too excited. This paycheck is gonna have you owning houses in the Middle East, so get ready. These places have cameras, which is perfect to capture your traumatizing fall. Slip on that like a Mario Kart banana and catch more airtime than Kobe's helicopter. And when you're on the way back down, you might as well hit a spin move like my boy Goen did right here. Goen's fights were tough as hell, but there is no battle where bro should be doing all of this. Man, if you're getting that insurance fraud payout, then to me, you're a hero, because you're effectively Robin Hood, taking from the rich and giving to the poor. The judge asks you how many limbs did you break? You tell him all 4. Do what you can for this bag. These are the kind of lies you need to pull out. And apart from people potentially losing their jobs, if somebody does do this, I can't even really blame them. I agree, it's absolutely shameless, but so's the price of gas and groceries. So God might judge you, but hey, I'm not the Lord, so I'm not gonna judge no one. But yo, that is types of scammers. I can't lie. I could do types of scammers and just do YouTubers, because there's too many of these shameless man. I might be disrespectful, but at least I'll never scam you, bro. And you guys don't scam me of a like and a subscription. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you let me know what you want to see next, guys, as I always reply to every comment and every DM, so don't feel like you're not being seen. I am excited for next week's video, and I'm excited for the future of the channel, guys. I will see you guys in said future. Make sure you have a good rest of the week, and peace and love.